Alright, drafters, here with my first Phyrexia All V1 draft on Arena. Waiting for people to say that they're ready. People should be fasting this on the first day. I have done one draft of this so far in paper, and I went 1-1-1. It was fine. It was a six-person draft, so I think the single's a bit weird, and I didn't get very many good rares, which was part of the problem, I think. Here we have Green Sun's Twilight. It's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. You got to have some big green stuff with it. Yeah, I don't know. You want to cast it for 6, and at 6 you should get a land on the battlefield and a big thing, I would say. And every time I've cast it so far, I got it my first pre-release. It worked. Is there anything else which is good here? This is a constructed card. I don't think it's very good here. I don't think there's anything better than it. Tyrannix Atrocity is pretty cool in green, but meh. And no, Hexagold Hoverwings, 3 mana essentially for 3/2. 4 mana for a 3/2 flyer is not great. Atmosphere Surgeon 2/1 when you catch a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it, and then remove it. Target creature gets flying to end turn. Activate only a sorcery. No, I'm just going to go for the green rare for now and leave it at that. What is this one? Beginning end step, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, reveal cards on top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary creature card with lesser mana value. Put it on the battlefield, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Probably not great. Probably not great. I saw this not about a pre-release, and it seemed to do some good work. I think 2-drops are obviously quite good in the format. White ones, apparently, especially. Silver Shepherd's great, but it's a 5-drop, so I'd probably want to take a 2-drop over it. Gold Warden's Heaven, 2/3 for 3 with the equip stuff. I do think of these as basically the base rate of the creature you get when it comes in. So it comes in as 2/3, and then you get a slight upgrade later on. The ones with equip 1 are a lot better. Equip 2 is fine, and then bigger than that, it depends. Hazard's Blast, 1 creature things. I think I'm just going to go for the Jawbone Duelist. I did play against this last night. It seemed really good if you're in red, but I don't think it's a reason to go into red, whereas a solid 2-drop is a good reason to go into white. And there is the same thing again. Whisper of Dross, I think it's a great sideboard card. I don't know if I'm going to main deck it yet. There's a lot of X1s in certain decks, and then less in other decks, so I think it's definitely a sideboard card, but a good one. It is an instant, it is a good combat trick. Gives something -1/-1, and you get to proliferate, which is pretty good in the format, but I think I'm not wanting to play an SSA in the X1s, really. Orthodox Enforcer, 2/4 Vigilance, gets +2/+0 as long as you control 2 or more artifacts, but I think I'll just go for another of these nice 2-drops. Okay, so I have a green-white uncommon here. 2-drop, which is nice. We've got green-white stuff so far. And that tells me that green-white, well, it doesn't say that green and white is open, but we've seen some good white stuff. Gleeful Demolition is a cool card, but no one I'm not bothered about. Sinew Dancer is pretty cool. I like this, especially when you get them corrupted and you can get them for damage. Meld Web Strider. Yeah, I played against this last night. It was better than I thought it was going to be. It's just a massive body, and yeah. But I think I'm going to go for the Slaughter Singer. I like pretty much all of the gold uncommons, and I think I like this one especially. So whenever a creature with toxic attacks, it gets +1/+1 till the end of turn. Yeah, so that's just whenever the other things attack, so don't even need to attack with that, which is great. Basilica Shepherd might be the point to take this now. This is definitely a go wide card for this deck. Rustvine Cultivator, I think you want to care about oil to play this. And then these lands are great. So you come in and tapped, add for a single mana of any colour, and then sacrifice them, draw a card. But I'm not like super happy about them, especially not if I'm going to be in this kind of 2-drop deck. And this Green Sun's Twilight might not do anything for us either. I'm well aware of that at this point if I'm going to be in a faster green-white deck. But, you know, it's fine to have, and it is a rare. A couple long legs, sacrifice, proliferate. I do like this. It's pretty good on the crackback against some of the big stuff. It seemed alright. People don't want to block it either. If they're going for like a big green-red stompy deck, it fights against them quite well. Gold Warden's Heaven? Gold Warden's Helm is a 2/3 thing we saw before. But yeah, I'm just going to go for this Basilisk. It seems solid. Complete Devotion. I saw this a couple of times in pre-release and in drafts, and I thought I needed a lot of toxic things, but so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Oh, this doesn't have toxic, but the thing that makes have toxic. So it seems like a point where I really want to play this now. This is similar, but that cares about equipped creatures. But yeah, very happy to go for this complete devotion. I'm thinking I might blow out things a little bit. Orthodox Enforcer or this Duelist Deep Fit. This is great. This is a great card. 2 mana, 2/2. First strike when you're attacking, you do want to attack with it. And then Toxic 1 as well. Yeah, so this is a pretty easy pick in this pack for what I'm wanting to do here. Ooh, a Sinew Dancer came around. I'm going to take that. I'm happily going to take that. That can turn into a fantastic tapper. So white and tap target creature, activate only if your opponent has 3 or more poison counters. I think in this deck, if my opponent doesn't have 3 or more poison counters, then I'm going to be doing quite well. Here, I've got mediocre equipment for what I'm doing. I've got a load of red stuff, which is saying something. I don't think this is a bad rare, but I'm going to take it for the gems. But I don't think it's a bad rare. It's just, I don't think it should be here. I wasn't going to take it on, like, pick 2, but I'll happily grab it, pick 10 as just 20 gems later on the format. Orthodoxy Enforcer, 3 in a white, 2/4. Probably not great. I'll stick it on the side, but I'm probably not going to take it. Late in the format, that might just been taking the uncommon for the Vault progress. How are you enjoying the format so far? Have you played any? Have you done any pre-releases? I suppose it's going to be the Copper Longlegs here. But yeah, I had not the best time at pre-release. I've got a load of 2. Let's have a look. Wow, yeah, loads of 2 drops here. That Longlegs might not make it in, which is fine. But yeah, I had a mixed bag of pre-release and things. I went 3-1 in one. I went 1-2 in another. And I died to a lot of Planeswalkers. And this is I died to this yesterday. It's a bit of a slower one. It's not a win the game on the spot card, but it is a pretty good one. You can just kill things with it, and it's fine. -3, destroy a medium-sized creature, and then you can +2 and then -3 again. Seems fine. Not going to take it. Incubation Sac enters the battlefield with 3 oil counters on it. 4 tap, remove an oil counter from it. Create a 3/3 golem token. Activate on as a sorcery. I don't remember seeing this one too much. I think I want. Do I want an oil deck? I'm not sure. If Section Evangelist is great, but I'm not going to splash for it in this deck. I think that seems solidly in green-white. Lattice Blade Mantis. 2 oil counters. When it attacks me, remove an oil counter if you do and tap it. Or I'm going to take. Well, no, I'm just going to take this. There's nothing very good. I'll just take the rare for the stuff. Ooh, 7 mana. Probably don't want a 7 mana card in this deck. But I don't. I mean, it's this one, which is another 7 mana card. Plague Nurse. 2 in a green. Each other creature toxic gets toxic 1 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. It's a common. I can probably pick another one of those up. I think I've got to take this at this point. I don't think it's correct at all. I do not think it's correct. The Plague Nurse is probably the correct pick. If there was something like the 3 mana 2/2, the Flenser, I would probably have taken that. We'll see if I see it. See, it's Conviction. Enchant creature gets +1/+1, and your opponent's corrupted. Enchant creature gets an additional +1/+1 first strike. Yeah, that seems like a card I want to play in this deck. Really good combat trick in white if your opponent is corrupted, and even if not, it gets +1/+1. So yeah, they go to block, you flash this in, it gets +2/+1, and first strike. And that's not like the dagger with Sunstreet and New Capenna, that's just like constantly. So that's really, really nice. There's somebody in green-white on my left. It might be this one. I don't think it's great, but I can take it. I mean, 5 mana, 4/3 vigilance. The equip is quite good later on, I suppose. But the other one's this Ribskiff. Toxic 2, draw a card, crew 3. I'm going to take it, because I did see this last night. It seemed to do quite well. I think it's pretty close between those two. Against all odds, this is the thing that flickers, and you return something to the battlefield, which I've seen, and it seemed quite good. We've also got a fight spell. which is pretty good with the Basilisk because it's got Death Touch and it gives a lot of toughness. Exile target creature you control and turn the battlefield on its owner's control. Return. I think I'm going to go for the fight spell. I don't know if it's correct. This, I really like the look of this. I think this might be quite good in a red-white deck because it can flicker your equipment. You keep the 2/2 and you get another 2/2 and you can bring something back. Maze's Mantle. This is the one. If a flash to enchanted creature enters the battlefield, if a creature has Toxic, it gains Hexproof until the end of turn, and the enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Not seeing a huge amount of other things going on here. We've only got 9 creatures, so I do need some creatures. But the Copper Longlegs doesn't do it for us really. So I'm going to take the Mantle. Got another one of these Convictions, got another Basilica Shepherd, got another one of these Lattice Blade Mantles. I could like slow the deck down, get another one of these, and then I can be looking at this Zoprundel. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Angel for now because I do need creatures. It's not the end of the world to get the creatures. Here, I think this Crawling Chorus is absolutely fine. Just thought, Green Sun's Twilight and then Zoprundel feels funny. So that might be something that would do. I'm still passing on these because, like I say, I want creatures. I want cheap creatures. I want to be getting on the battlefield. Mace Skullbomb gives something +3/+3 and trample. Draw a card. Or Lattice Blade Mantis, which I feel is more an oil card. Basically, if I don't have something which has got Toxic, I don't think I want it here. I'll take it, but this might get taken out. I don't want a black card arena. Come on. Plague Nurse? Yeah, I'll take a Plague Nurse at this point. I don't think it's like busted or anything, but yeah, I think it works quite nicely in what we're doing here. Nice 4-mana creature. Cultivator or the Lightbringer. I'll just put the Cultivator on the side, it's fine. So we've got Offer Immortality, which I think is a fun card, especially if you get the 2/4 Menace guy. I think it looks really good with that, but it's honestly good with anything. Put the Scythe Engulfer in the side with the Mantis. Although I should probably just have them in the main deck for now. We have Graz, Unstoppable Juggernaut. Juggernauts. So yeah, this is the thing which everything into a 5/3. I really want to play this in a deck which makes a load of 1/1s, but it is 8 mana, so I'm probably not going to. Ossification, on the other hand, is a slam pick, and there's Planar Disruption in here. I bet that doesn't make it back round. And we've got another Dualistic Faith, which is probably what I'm hoping to wheel in this pack. Yeah, there's probably just the Ossification that I want. I would take this on the wheel, but I don't really want it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to take Ossification very, very happily. Got another one of these Vivisection Evangelists. Wow, it would be nice to be in black-white at this point, but I think the deck we've got is pretty good. This is the thing which cares about equipped creatures. Got another Basilica Shepherd. I don't really want a third one at all. I'm going to take it. I don't think there's like literally anything else I would want to take here over the Basilica Shepherd. This is a 4-mana thing which doesn't do what I want. This is a 2-mana thing which doesn't do what I want. It does proliferate, but I think we've got enough 2-mana stuff. If I see some good 2-mana stuff, I'll take it. But I'm not like searching for 2-mana stuff like this. Necrosquito. 4-mana. Enters the battlefield. 2 oil counters on it. Gets +1/+1 for each oil counter on it. When another creature or artifact enters the battlefield, is put in the graveyard. Sorry. Put an oil counter on it. 3/1. Toxic 2. I think I prefer the 2/2 first strike Toxic 1. Although that Toxic is a big number on it. Just thought, I've got these Jawbone Duelists as well. So with the Zealot's Conviction, that's really, really nice. And the other flash thing, so yeah. That seems fine to me. I was convinced to take this card out at the weekend, and I think that was wrong. We do have a Plague Nurse here, which I think is what I'm going to go for. So we've either got a Natural Restoration, return a permanent card, and then Proliferate, which is quite good, I think. Or we've got a Basilisk. I think I'm going to go for the Basilisk. 3 drops are looking a little bit light. And the question is going to be, do we play the big stuff? And I think, unfortunately, it might be a no. Take some of these things out, which I thought I was going to. Take the copper long legs out. I don't think I need that. We've got a Ruthless Predation and an Ossification for removal here. We've got a few nice combat tricks, a couple of nice combat tricks. Got another Complete Devotion here. We've also got the Predation Steward, which is more of an oil card. It's not just an oil card. What's my creature count doing now? 15 creatures, which is a much better place. So I think the better card is this Complete Devotion. And 23 cards in the main deck here. This is Operandel. It's probably not... Ooh, Charge of the Mites is a great pickup. Absolutely fantastic. That is beautiful. It's a removal spell, but it also just creates a couple of mites, and that can do exactly what I want to here. At this point, I'm probably also taking the Greensun's Twilight out with this Operandel, which is the boring choice. Complain down in the comments. But I think it's what we need to do. That said, nothing much has come back around. This is pick 8. There's nothing really here at all. Just put the Command First Canopy in. It's best of 1, but... So, yeah, we've got... I did say that 2 drop's probably not going to come back round. This isn't a card for this deck, I don't think. It's a pretty good card. I'm just going to go for the Fair Basilica. Another couple of long legs, Battle of Iron Fist, Duress, Escaped Experiment with this one. Whenever it attacks, target creature you control gets plus -X -O, where X is the artist control. Pretty good. Turn Reservoir is whatever, but yeah, this just goes on the side. 4/1, when it dies, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, the rest in the graveyard, so it does a good draw card. Anticipate. Just pop this in the side. Pop this in the side, and we are pretty much done here. Lots of red stuff come back around there, which, I don't know, red feels fine. There's some okay red stuff at the end. Maybe it's just the way the packs fell, but it did feel like red was a little bit open there. Now, however, we need to make a couple of cuts. Now, is there any non-creatures we want to drop? Not really. So, I think I'm going to play the Greensun's Twilight and the Operandel because we don't really have anything up here I'm wanting to play over them. There was some green and white stuff that came around, but nothing which really seemed to fit this like very poison deck, this very toxic deck. So I think, and how many creatures have we got here? 15 creatures, which seems fine because we've got a couple of other things as well. So this effectively gets us a creature. It's like a 6-drop creature of some sort. This is kind of like a creature. This can be a creature, but it's a removal spell. Don't know how many combat tricks I need. I'm going to take one of these out because partly because I want to try out this and this. So I've got like one of each of the combat tricks, and I want to see how they all work. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run it like that. I think I do want the 17 lands in this. I think that's a good split. Especially if I'm going for that 6. You could probably definitely argue for a 16 land, more aggressive deck, take out the Operandel, put something else in. But I couldn't really pass it off, that Operandel. It was too cool. And I was complaining yesterday about not having enough mythics in my pools at the weekend, and just opening bad res at my draft yesterday, so definitely have to take the mythic in my colours. Seems like an okay start. I've got Jawbone Duelist and Complete Devotion, which is pretty good on the draw against Karuja 47. Just drew the Ica Spit Basilisk. Try and say that 5 times fast. They did not play a card, which is good news for me. But they do look like they've got a removal spell, so maybe that is why. What are they doing? Oh, unless it could be a pump spell. Like, target creature gets +4/+4. The Titanic Growth? Nope, it's Hexcruel Slash. So, yeah. That's fine for it to come out now. Contagious Vorok. So I can play Basilisk, attack into one of their big things, give this +2/+2, so it'll be a 3/5 death touch, and I draw a card. That seems okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. So if I get a 6, this can is X is 5, and that can look at the top 6 cards and pick out the best thing from it, both a land and a creature, which seems pretty good. I've got another removal spell here. We can't really do a fight spell, but they could have a removal spell. Might be thinking, do they want to attack into it? If they do, I'll probably let them. They're having a good old think. They even got the timer coming up there. They might be doing a YouTube video as well, though. And they might be saying that, viewers, this is a 3/3, 4 mana 3/3 haste. Okay, yeah. They might be saying to their viewers, like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Yes, that's fine. I'm going to just play this Fair Basilica. And then I might charge the mites to make 2 mites this turn. But I am going to take 7, which kind of sucks. And they just played a swamp. Interesting. What they got next here? Axiom Ravager. That's a pretty cool card, yeah. Absolutely solid. You can pay 1. No, just tap, remove counter, and rummage. I could keep it as a removal spell, but I think I just want some stuff going on here. Hopefully draw a creature I can play. One of those angels would be great to draw here. There we go. That's one of those angels. So I'll attack with the Basilisk. I do have that Complete Devotion if I want to go spicy. But the Basilica Shepherd is probably what I want to do. Gonna block? No. 3 damage to it, proliferate. I think that's fine. Not want to put an oil counter on yourself there, mate? So I can block their 3/3s now. I mean, they might have stuff going on, but you know, I'll happily trade off this with one of their 3/3s, especially since I've got this coming next. So I'll hopefully get us a Zoffrandel. We'll have to wait and see on that one. What are they thinking though? I mean, even if this Greenstone's Twilight gets us another angel, I'll be happy. But I do kind of want that Zoffrandel for obvious reasons. Come on, opponent. Did you not look at my primer and know exactly what's going on in the format? Wow, another removal spell. Seems pretty good. Now I can't block, which is annoying. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Do the rares that these can't block? I'm not sure. Play the forest. Play this. X equals 5. And there we go. And get a land as well. Put them on the battlefield, funnily enough. Now, there's no reason not to attack here. Because these can't block. So I'm swinging for 8, and then I've got a 4/6 on the defense. I can give it indestructible as well, which seems good. They can exile potentially. I'm getting in for 6. Yeah, it felt pretty nice, to be honest. This complete devotion will be good next turn. Because these all have toxic. Hitting the forest was quite good as well because it saves his life on this. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can swing for 5. I can get in for 5. So if I've got a pump spell, I'm dead. If I've got 3 damage to face, I'm dead. I can't save this with anything, but it looks like they got something. If not, they're dead, I think. Yeah. And that's going to be a card I'm going to lose to a lot in this format, I feel. They had a lot of removal. Let's have a quick look at this. 1, 2, 3. Well, three things are removal and that pump spell, but yeah. I think, yeah, I think that was fine, but lost to being on the draw probably there, more than anything, which is just something which happens. I feel like if I was on the play there, I would have won. But, hey-ho. Would I've got the land for the... Yeah, I think I would have got the land for that that card, but hey. I did a rare into a mythic, and yeah, doesn't quite do it all the time. Here, a bit of a slow hand on the draw again. For some reason, I'm against a platinum player, but never mind. I am, this is in, you know, there should be a lot of players on, so it should be able to match us up pretty well. I don't think I'm mulligan this, but I'm not particularly happy with it. Furnace Skull Bomb. That's another plains. Forest would be better than the plains. But yeah, this obviously oil. Ooh, blue red. Could be blue red oil aggro. Not doing anything. Got the Twilight again, which yeah, I'm not going to cast it now. I did cast it at pre-release for 3, so 2. Okay, proliferate. That's fine. It's just an anticipate. Yeah, I cast it for 3, so it was just essentially divination because I needed my land drop, so it got us a land and a creature, which, yeah, it's fine. Give us top 3 to best 2. Well, best 2 that I needed. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil count on Ica synthesizer, and then it gets +2/+, so it can't be blocked if it's got more. But I can do ossification it later on, so I think I'm just going to wait and charge the mites. And then next turn I can put this on... Yeah, I think I'm just going to charge the mites and make 2 mites. Sure. And then they'll put another counter on it. We could have a counter. Like a counter spell. Which would kind of suck. What do I have here? Yeah, that does kind of suck. As long as it's got 4 or more wild counters on it. Well, in that case, I'm just going to cast this Plague Nurse. Very slow starting hand guns in the amount of 2 drops I've got in the deck. Ooh, we've got another one of them. They are pretty cool. They are like really cool cards. And a removal spell? Yeah, okay. This seems like a pretty good tempo deck. Maze's Mantle, which doesn't really do anything, but let's play this. They can't attack with 1/3 at the moment, but they could quite easily get us up to 3 count. 4, well, no, 4 counters is probably a bit more of a stretch. Can't get in for 3 though. And then I mean, if I get another land, I'm playing Greensun's Twilight, especially if they play something. Don't want to play anything into another. Right, so options. Got Zeal's Conviction, this Maze's Mantle. Maze's Mantle leaves us with 2 for the ossification. So I'm going to attack. I don't think I do anything here. I think I just let them take that damage. Get 2 poison counters on them. play this that they know about, and then hold up the Zealot Conviction. Ooh. Flash, and it's a battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls. Okay, yeah, that's a thing. So again for 7. Looks like they've got something going on there as well. Ah! Yeah, okay, that's an annoying card. That's a very annoying card. I think I'm just dead. Yeah. 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 Okay, hopefully things go a little bit better this time. Because I've got my ass handed to us in the last 2 games. And that is not the best start. But, I don't know. I think I've just got to keep it again, but it's not a great keep. I'm on the play this time at least. I was on the draw both last games. Yeah, of course. Scary. I mean, the Basilisk with Predation feels good. This is black-white. They've got the flyer. I could do with the planes. I could definitely do with the planes. Definitely do with something like that. They'll just have the removal spell. They'll have the exile spell. Probably. I'm guessing. I don't think it's going to go well. This draft just isn't going well. Yeah, okay. Yeah. 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 Not how I wanted my first draft to go, to be honest. I think I drafted correctly, but this is just how it goes sometimes. So give me a pity subscribe. Yeah, that's a good card. Yeah, that's a good card. Got a planes eventually, at least. Can I do literally anything here? Corrupted. Charge of the Might doesn't do very much right now. I think the best thing to do is just get this inside the glider, to be honest. Because that can that's taken out 3 power or 4 power already. Yeah. Okay, well I've got my 3/3 now. Might have a chance. The Predation and the Zealot. Zealot's Conviction. Charge of the Might as well. I can still get the Predation to fight. And it still counts for something for Charge of the Mights. So, all is not lost. So this fights this. And then I think I Jawbone Duelist and hold up Zealot's Conviction. Because this will make a 2/2 double striker. I kind of want to tap out again because I do want to get rid of this. That's just one, remove the counter. Do they just have a combat trick? No. Got another one of those. The had tapped out. Just gonna do this. Crawling Chorus is fine. Crawling Chorus is pretty good because I can use it to block this. And I'm going to keep charge of the mites. Take out the Siphoner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 2 mana away from this. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a very, very, very small chance. First of all, charge light on this. Deal 5 damage to it. What they're going to do? Nothing. Do I have to block that way? Do I have to block that way? Can I block with the Crawling Chorus? No, I'm going to block this way. If they don't do anything, it removes it, so... I'm feeling very, very, very behind here. Yeah. Vagueness isn't the worst because it blocks this. It blocks most things quite nicely, actually. No attacks. Looks like they got something though. Wow, this draft has went horrendously, absolutely horrendously. Yeah, that's game. That's game. Oh my god, this was. Yeah, I'm feeling quite sore right now. Quite sore. That was a. Don't even feel like I learned anything on the format. I just, yeah. Wow. Tell you what, I wasn't feeling great about the format before. Didn't have fun in the match. I'm not one to just. I can't say I did. Like, I just didn't have fun in that draft. I can't even say I learned anything about the format. Just, was it luck? Like, genuinely, did I do anything wrong? Did I do anything wrong there? The deck seemed solid. I had a couple of bad draws, a couple of bad like starts. Should I have mulliganed some of those starts? I don't know. They seemed not great, but not like good enough to mulligan. For the amount of two, like I never saw this, even though I only played 3 games. I only saw one of these. Might have seen one of these. I mean, I suppose I did see the Green Sun's Twilight twice. I did get. I played Zophrundel and still lost. Like turn 6 Zophrundel and still lost. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong there, but I'm gonna have to pick it up quite quickly. But yeah, that was not the best experience, if I'm honest. But anyway, give me a pity sub, give me a pity like, show everybody how horrendous these drafts can go, and you know, say, well, it could be worse, it could be this guy, and I'll catch you again in the next one if you really want to stick around. Bye.